Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am going to show you how I'm going to take ingredients and make 3 meals from the Dollar Tree. From my Dollar Tree I got 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, I got a stir fry blend, I got 2 pounds of all-purpose flour, a big can of cut green beans, a can of diced potatoes, a can of Alfredo sauce, 1 7-ounce package of pork sausage, and a pack of smoked sausage. First thing I want to do is to separate my vegetables. I want to get all of my peppers out of the mix. I will be using all these vegetables in different dishes. My first Dollar Tree recipe is sausage Alfredo pizza with candied carrots. I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour in my bowl. I want to put 3 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. I want to put about 1 tablespoon of oil into our pizza dough. You also want to put about 1 tablespoon of garlic powder into the dough. You want to mix this slightly. Have a little shy of 1 cup of water. It usually takes about 3/4 cup of water, so you want to add slowly the water. Don't add it all at once. And mix it until your dough comes together. Now that my dough has come together, you want to knead this for about 5 minutes. If it gets too sticky, you will want to add a little bit of flour to it. Just knead it for about 5 minutes. I've turned my dough out onto my counter and I'm going to cut it in half because I am going to be making 2 pizzas. I'm going to put this one aside. Just roll this into a ball. Then you want to flatten it. You want to get your pizza pan and you just want to mold the dough into your pizza pan. You want to put these in a 400-degree oven for 5 to 10 minutes to pre-bake. You want to brown your sausage up on medium heat in a skillet. You want to take your sausage out of the pan, but leave the grease in the pan. I have taken the carrots and cutting them up a little smaller. You want to put it into the sausage grease along with the snow peas and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And you just want to slightly fry these for a few minutes to get some of the water out. At this point, you want to take some of your Alfredo sauce and put on top of your pizza dough. Okay. On top of the Alfredo sauce, sprinkle some of your cooked sausage. On this pizza, I want to put what little peppers we had in the stir fry mix. Now you want to put some of your cheese on top of each pizza. And you want to sprinkle some parsley flakes on top of the mozzarella shred cheese. You want to bake these at 400 for another 5 to 10 minutes. My second Dollar Tree meal is smoked sausage, green beans, potato dinner, and a loaf of bread. Start my bread. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour in my bowl. I want a half of teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. You want to mix this all together. You want 3/4 cup of warm water. Put it in the flour and mix. Now that the dough has come together, you want to knead this dough until it's smooth, and that'll be a couple of minutes. If your dough becomes a little sticky, just add a little bit more flour. I have some parchment paper in my baking dish, and I'm going to take a little oil and spritz the bottom of it. Then you will take your bread dough and put it down in the middle of the baking dish. You want to spritz the top of your dough. Then you just want to score the top of the bread, and you want to put this in a 400-degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Start my smoked sausage dish. You want to take your smoked sausage and cut them into bite-sized pieces. You want to open your can of green beans and potatoes and drain them. You want to put a large skillet on your stove and turn it on to medium heat, and put about 1 tablespoon of oil into your skillet. You want to put your smoked sausage into the skillet, and you want to fry these for a few minutes. Now that your smoked sausage are slightly brown, you want to put your whole can of green beans in and just fry that up for a few minutes. My green beans have been frying for a couple minutes. Now I'm going to put my can of potatoes into my skillet. You want to mix this well and fry your potatoes for a couple more minutes. At this point, you do want to season your dish. You want to put some black pepper. And you want to put any other season that you like, garlic powder, onion powder, but I'm using my Tabitha Brown Sunshine mix. Just want to mix that up well. My third and final dish is broccoli Alfredo with homemade noodles. To start my noodles, I have 2 cups of flour in my bowl, and I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of salt into the flour. You want to mix your salt into your flour. I have a little over a half a cup of water, but I might not need it all, so you just want to put a little bit of water in the middle of your flour and mix it. If it's dry, you need to add a little bit more water. You want to put a little flour down on your counter, and you want to knead this dough until it comes together. Couple minutes, maybe 5. Just want to get a nice combined dough. Now that I have been kneading my dough for 5 minutes, I'm going to put it into a clean bowl, cover this, and let it set and rest for 30 minutes so all the gluten can develop to make the noodles. My dough has been resting for 30 minutes. You want to flour a surface. Put your dough down. You want to roll your dough into a thin layer. Now I'm just going to cut little strips. Put a large pot of water on to boil. Put a little salt in it and some oil and let that come up to a boil. While my water is boiling, I am going to turn a skillet onto medium heat and I'm going to put a little oil in that and I'm going to let that come up to temperature. Now that my skillet is hot, I'm going to take my broccoli from my stir-fry vegetables and I'm going to saute these for a couple minutes. My broccoli has been sauteing for a couple minutes. Now I'm going to put the rest of my Alfredo sauce into my skillet. I'm also going to put 1 cup of water. I'm going to let this come to a simmer. My water is boiling, so I'm going to drop my noodles into the salted water. When the noodles float, they are done. My noodles are done now, so I will take them out of the boiling water and put them straight into my Alfredo sauce. My noodles are in my skillet with my Alfredo sauce. I am just going to stir this and keep this at a simmer for a couple of minutes. At this point, you may want to add some more seasoning into your Alfredo sauce. Parsley would be good. I am just using my Dash garlic and herb sauce. Made it this far in this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, then subscribe to my channel and don't forget to share this video with your friend. Thank you for watching. So where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me.